is everybody? Got Captain and Chris on. All right, you guys. Welcome. No technical issues today. Thank goodness, because last week was a nightmare. All right. So I just sent something out on Facebook and on Twitter. We'll see if we get some more folks in. I didn't do enough really pre-advertising for this. I should have done more, but it's been so crazy with the holiday season, so didn't do as much as I could. Can you guys hear me okay? Somebody give me a yes if you guys can hear me okay. Type it. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did. I saw that for Wonder Woman, that he's alive. Wonder Woman. I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman. This should be pretty good. But yeah, I saw this that Trevor is alive. Actually, some people talked about how that is the case, but I can't remember exactly what folks were saying. But I did see that though. Hey, what's going on, Jinhan? All right, you guys. So what I thought we would do today is to talk about some of my most anticipated movies of 2020, upcoming movies, and also just to hear what you guys are thinking about upcoming movies of 2020. And also, I'm not sure how many of you guys saw the latest video for The Witcher. But I thought we would take a look at that too if you guys have not seen it. The last kind of primer, because The Witcher comes out on the 20th, which I believe is Friday. So I'm just going to see if we can pull it up here, that last one. Yeah, this was the final trailer for it. All right. So I'm just going to prep it, not going to play it, but there we go, prep it, full screen. All right, cool. You know what? I am more excited now about Star Wars, Captain, than I was. And like a lot of people said, really it's because of The Mandalorian, honestly, because The Mandalorian's been so good. So I'm really excited now about Star Wars. So we'll see. And the commercials are kind of getting me excited too. It does a little bit, Jinhan, I agree. It does seem a little bit Nilfgaardian focused, but it's interesting because I did see the, what's her name? The showrunner was talking about, again, her plans for it. I think you mentioned it last week, how she really does plan to do like a lot of character focus outside of just the Witcher's character. So that should be pretty interesting as well with what they do with it. Oh, wow. Man, so you actually caught up to me. So you finished all the books for The Witcher. So you're ready to go, man. You're fully engaged and ready to go. And I really do think for the people that were able to get through the books, at the very least, The Last Wish, are going to get a lot more enjoyment out of the show. I think everybody will like the show, but I think the people that have kind of that background knowledge will probably get a lot more enjoyment out of The Witcher. So I'm really looking forward to it. Hey, what's going on, Dory? Okay, Captain, no worries. So I'm curious, did you guys see the... Hold on. Yeah, so you should... I mean, if you're almost done, hopefully, Christopher, you'll be able to get done by the 20th, and then you should be good. Like, The Last Wish is enough to give you enough of a background to really enjoy The Witcher. And then again with... I mean, we don't know exactly what they're going to do with it, but I'm actually working on a ranking video on, I don't know how many of you guys are connected. I know, Christopher, I know you're connected with me on Instagram, but I just showed my ranking for my top 10 shows, TV shows of 2019, and The Witcher is on there, even though we haven't seen it yet. But I'm going off of just hype, so we'll see how it does. Man, so you know what? I'm glad you said that, Jinhan, because I haven't read Season of Storms yet, but I'm looking forward to it. But I heard that book really is like a culmination of everything, and I heard, well, I'm not going to say anymore because I think I heard what probably will amount to be a little bit of a spoiler, so I'm going to leave that alone. Hey, so I'm curious to know how many of you guys saw the final episode of C and what you thought about it. If you've been watching C, how many folks have seen that final episode of C and what you thought about it? Because I think that's it now. I think somebody said we have to wait now till 2021, which is a crazy long wait for the second season of C. But just want to know what you thought about that final season, or that final episode, I'm sorry. Oh, that's cool. I have not seen Richard Jewell yet, Dory. As a matter of fact, we finally went to go see Queen and Slim last night. My wife and I, she wanted to go see it. I actually wanted to see Jumanji, but we went to go see Queen and Slim, which was okay. I mean, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was okay. So, Jinhan, you saw Richard Jewell too? Or are you talking about C? Oh, okay. Yeah, the last episode of C was good, man. Yeah, it was really good. So I want to know now I want to know kind of, I guess, what's going to happen, because I guess I can talk about it now. We can we can get into some spoilers, because now they're at the place where Baba Voss, I guess they're going to go in and try to get his sister back, which I feel like there's going to be a big twist there. I really do. I feel like there's going to be a big twist there. But I also now I want to see like what they're gonna do with Jordan Morel now that he's blind. I love that, by the way. I love the fact that they went that route. They didn't kill him, but they actually blinded him, which makes him the same as the other folks that he really is trying to separate himself from. So man, I cannot wait for that to pick up. It did. I guess it did kind of remind me of Love Jones. To be honest, with Queen and Slim, Dory, the girl in there irritated me. Irritated me. I know she's a newcomer, but I told my wife, I said, if that was us on the first date, you know what? The shooting probably wouldn't have happened, because as soon as you started talking like that during dinner, it would have been done. So, anyway, I was not a fan of hers. Yeah, so to get back to C, so yeah, man, I really love C. I love the writing with C, and C is actually in my list of my top 10 movies of 2019. I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm working on a video that has a decent amount of production value on it, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's definitely on my list, though. C was awesome. I'm actually looking forward to this final episode of Watchmen. I was intrigued last week. I thought last week's episode was pretty good. I don't know, it was a little bit convoluted to me, and I still feel like Watchmen has a whole bunch of holes in it. But I'm looking forward to this final episode to see what happens with Watchmen. And I don't know if we're going to have a Watchmen 2 or not. I don't know if any of you guys have heard whether or not we're going to have a season 2. Hey, what's going on, Cobra? But I do want to see what turns out with this last episode of Watchmen, so I'm looking forward to that and see how they play the whole thing out. Oh, really, Dory? But here's the thing, man. Anything to me with Kevin Hart and The Rock in it together, I want to see, because I think those two have such great screen chemistry, probably because they're real good friends, that I just imagine with those two in it, period, is going to be funny. That's really just what I imagine. I still haven't seen The Expanse, Chris. Man, I gotta. Everybody's talking about The Expanse. Every time I hear The Expanse, I always think about Into the Badlands, only for the reason such that The Expanse was canceled and then Prime picked it up, and now look at it. And I just still think, man, nobody's done that with ITB. But I'm not going to go there, don't worry. But I always think about that when I think about The Expanse. But everybody talks about The Expanse and says it's crazy good. My thing about The Expanse is this, because I've seen a few episodes, and I don't know, I guess I keep waiting to see, like, where are the aliens? Where are the other life forms in The Expanse? And someone told me that it's not that type of show. But I still keep hoping that, you know, they're going to introduce some kind of alien life forms or something like that, if they haven't already done so. You know what, Chris? I was thinking that too. When they showed him at the end, bent over, and the place was lit on fire, I think he might be alive too. Which will be really interesting if he is alive, because if that is the case, I completely see him joining forces with Baba Voss and the others. Or he could reconnect with, I can't remember Baba Voss's wife, who is the Queen's sister right now, because I totally think that she has her own agenda. I think that even though she didn't kill the queen, I don't think that she will do exactly what the queen asked her to do, kind of summon the troops and rally the troops. I think she has her own agenda. That's really what I think. I agree. I totally see somebody coming along and finding him and healing him. I see that 100%. Yeah, I didn't really like that either too much, Cobra. I wasn't really feeling him as Dr. Manhattan either, but I am interested to see kind of how they work that whole thing out. Yeah, I agree with that too, Jahan, about Kafun. He was smarter. I think, you know what? I think it might be a power struggle, Chris, but I think I would be shocked if she did not have something else up her sleeve, and that was by virtue of the fact that she made that decree in front of everybody else. I think about not hunting the witch hunters anymore, and I think that was a power move in front of her sister to let her sister know this is not going to go down completely how you envision it. Like, if we're going to do this together, I'm going to have some say so in this. So I don't know, man. And then if Tamatagen is still alive, that's going to be a problem for her sister anyway. So we'll see how it all plays out. Yeah, they had chemistry, Dory, in that movie, but they didn't have as much chemistry as Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Um, it wasn't like that to me. They did have chemistry, boy, but that her character, oh man, she irritated me. But anyway, I don't see it, Cobra. Like, when I saw him as Doctor Manhattan, I think he's cool in playing the role. I think performance wise he's good, but there's something visually that doesn't look right to me about him, and it's not the fact that he's a black character playing Doctor Manhattan. It just looks, I don't know, man. It looks just like off to me. Something, I don't know, something strange about it, but. We'll see. Has anybody heard anything as to whether or not they're going to renew? Are we going to get a season two for Doctor Manhattan? I have not seen that, Cobra. I don't even know what that is. Has anyone seen Hulu's Reprisal? But it's looking like you're loving it. That's another one I got to write down. Yeah, I never heard of that Hulu's Reprisal. Hey guys, I want to check this out. I want to check. I know some of us have seen it, but I want to look at it again. If I can find it, the video for the trailer for The Witcher. Let me see if I can find it though. Hopefully. All right, hold on. I'm switching screens here, so if the wrong thing comes up, that's not it. Is that it? That's it. All right, so I want to check this out, you guys. I know some of you guys have seen it, but I want to check it out with you again. It's the latest trailer for The Witcher, which drops on the 20th.
Cyrilla, you are the Lion Cub of Cintra.
Why do you think she's not safe? I saw an army, a sea of black and gold.
The Elf God will destroy everything.
I can't wait for this, man. I'm telling you. The epic potential here is just crazy.
The world depends on it.
Who is a girl alive?
I have to find Geralt of Rivia.
We can stop Nilfgaard.
I will personally defeat them. Join us. Why would I protect this? I want to be powerful.
I will take the girl, protect her,
Oh,
and bring her back unharmed.
Do not tell me that this is finally the moment you decided to actually care about someone other than yourself.
so okay. For those of you guys who have read the books or even played the game, was that character that was walking next to Roach Dan? I don't know how you pronounce his name. I call him Dandelion, but or Dandelion. Does anybody know that? Was that character Dandelion? I know you. I know. Oh, you didn't see this one, Jinhan? Does anybody know that? Was that character Dandelion that was walking next to Roach? Because I've been asking before, like, where's Dandelion? Never seen him in any of the trailers, but he's such a big character in the books. So, sorry, Dory, I never seen it. So you know what? Another thing I wanted to get into you guys tonight is to see. I'm just curious, like, what movies are you guys looking forward to in 2020? There's a couple of them that I'm looking forward to, but before I give mine, I'm just curious to know what you guys are looking forward to. What films in 2020 are on your radar? I got like a top 5 in 2020. They should have left his name Dandelion, but I'm glad he's in there in some form. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Wonder Woman 84. I still think Wonder Woman, Chris, is DC's best solo film for superheroes. Hands down, I think it's DC's best solo film. Actually, that might be pretty good. Looking forward to Black Widow as well. Looking forward to Black Widow, definitely. I'm actually looking forward to A Quiet Place as well. A Quiet Place 2. Definitely want to see how that whole thing turns out. I haven't read that, Cobra, but I know who Dr. Umar Johnson is though. Hey, what's going on, Adric? Yeah, I agree with you with the casting for The Witcher. I think they've nailed it as well. I think The Witcher is going to be really, really good. People were on pins and needles a little bit about the casting. I know earlier on, and some people were real iffy about Cavill playing Geralt, but I think The Witcher is going to be good. I'm telling you, I think The Witcher is going to be, if as we said before, we'll find out in a few days, but The Witcher is going to be on point. If it comes across well, it's going to blow a lot of shows out of the water. I still wish. I know that not everybody on agrees with me. I still wish that they did not have this as something you could binge. I still wish they had this as a weekly show, but you know. So, you know what? It's funny you say that, Christopher, because a lot of people talk badly about the Man of Steel, but I didn't dislike it. I actually thought that there were only like maybe two, or well, maybe more than two, but two that I really disliked Superman movies, and both of those movies were Christopher Reeve's movies. But the other movies, I didn't think that they were bad at all. I know that for a lot of them, they caught a lot of flack, but I didn't think they were that bad, honestly. And we'll see what happens with the Flash movie. The question is, with the Flash movie, because now they're saying that we definitely we have a date that it's going to happen, but the question is, and they were talking about this on some other YouTube channel I was talking about it, it may have been John Campea, whether or not Ezra Miller is actually going to play the Flash. And so now I'm curious, because if he does not play the Flash, and I liked him as the Flash, by the way, I know some people didn't in Justice League, but I liked him, I would want to know who is going to play the Flash, because they got to get the character right, in my opinion. But from what I understand, the Flash is coming. Yep. Friday, Adric. Friday, The Witcher, and Friday, the Star Wars movie. The official date for the Star Wars movie is Friday anyway. It comes out Thursday night. I think that's when I have tickets for it. You could be right, Dory, about the U.S. elections. Don't even get me started, man. It's the crazy. We've never seen anything like it here in the States. Never seen anything like it. Oh man, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. I don't think it's gonna take movies are gonna take a backseat to it though, because there's some big movies coming out. Matter of fact, I had my list up. Let me see if I can pull my list up again. Let's see. And you know what movie that people are really excited about, and I'm not really excited about it at all. I don't really see why people are, but there seems to be a fair amount of buzz about the Mulan movie. I'm not real hopeful about that, honestly, because I don't know. I'm just not real hopeful about that. Hey, what's going on, James? You know, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, because I just saw it. You know what movie I don't want to see at all, and I know some people are excited about it. Why? Why do we have another Bad Boys movie? No. And people are excited about it. The other day we were in the theater and they showed a trailer for it, and people just interrupted with applause. And I'm thinking, oh, this thing's going to be terrible. Terrible. I bet the farm on it. But people are really excited about that. Nope, don't want to see it. That's what I say, Dory. Baby Yoda 2020. He get my vote. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Mulan is a money grab too. I am curious though about the Fast and Furious 9, which I think we get in 2020. And from what I've read, they're actually using Paul Walker's brother, and they are going. I want to know what you guys think about this, by the way. They're using Paul Walker's brother, and they are going to digitize his face and actually put Paul Walker's face on his brother's face to have him in the movie. I'm just curious what you guys think about that. Do you think that that's a good idea, or you think they should just let it go? They should just write it without him being in the story, because everybody else is back for the film except for Paul Walker, and they're gonna do this whole kind of thing with his brother. How do you guys feel about that? I'm just curious. Any thoughts on that? I know I'm talking and you're typing, so it's yeah, I agree, Christopher. I just say, you know what? I mean, just write it without him in it. I don't think it's a good idea for them to do what they're going to do, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We will see. Also, another movie that people are excited about that I'm not that excited about is Danae is directing it. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, it could be Cobra. I mean, I just think they should just let it go, man. Even if it's not a cash grab, just let it go. I don't understand why. I mean, you're right. It's been 5 years since his passing. Don't do it. Just let it go. Yep. So Jinhan is saying the same thing as you, Cobra. It sounds like a cash grab. So I would just let it go. But we will see. Oh, the movie I was talking about. Man, now I can't remember the name of it. Dune. So I think Dune is supposed to come out in 2022. I'm not really looking forward to that either, but I know that some people are diehard fans of that content. So, but that's supposed to emerge. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see about that, Dory. We'll see. I wasn't a big fan of Danae's Blade Runner either, though. So I am looking forward to Bloodshot. Learned a little bit more about that. And definitely looking forward to the Eternals. I won't get into all that. We talked about that last week. But I think the Eternals are going to be hugely important for the MCU going forward. Hugely important. I haven't seen it yet, Cobra, 6 Underground. Oh, really? That's interesting. Jinhan was saying he thinks that one of the ITB crew worked on Doom. Maybe so. I'm just not a big fan of the story. Actually, the story is kind of a bit convoluted to me, honestly. Maybe I need to reread the books, Chris. Because I found myself kind of shaking my head. I haven't seen it yet, Cobra. I gotta look at it. You said it's on Hulu Reprisal, so I have Hulu. I gotta check it out. I haven't seen it yet. I'm also looking forward to New Mutants. I know a lot of people are not, because there's been so much stuff going on around that, but I'm actually looking forward to New Mutants as well. So. Yeah, you know what, James? I think the last episode was good. It was really interesting. The last episode pulled me in, but I still feel like the last episode left me feeling like there's a lot of loose ends to still tie up. So I hope that this final episode tonight will actually do that. I'm not sure if it will or if it won't, but I hope so, because I liked the last episode, but I felt like there was a lot of loose ends still kind of up in the air. So okay, I didn't know that, Jinhan. That's cool. I haven't seen even a trailer for it. Let me see something about Six Underground. I thought I saw. You see it? Okay. Because that's in theaters already. I thought I saw this playing when we went to go see Queen and Slim. I thought I saw it, and I did. Who is seeing Parasite, by the way? Now people are really talking about Parasite. I haven't seen it yet, but now I really want to see it because a lot of people are giving it best movie of the year. But the thing about Parasite is I wasn't even sure where it was playing. I wasn't sure if it was on streaming or what. Is it on Showtime or is that something different? Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing both of those either, Dory, on Pixar, especially Onward. So Parasite must have subtitles then, because it looks like it's in all Korean, but it's got a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Crazy. It was okay. Cobra, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. Queen and Slim, it was all right. I mean, I asked my wife what she thought about it. She said it was okay too. She felt like it was a bit slow in certain parts. I felt like we've seen bits and pieces of the story before, and honestly, the girl that was the lead in there alongside Kahlua, I was saying before you got on, she really irritated me. Her character irritated me. So, I mean, I would say all in all, I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it though. I got to see it, Dory. I got to see Parasite because everybody's talking about it, man. Everybody's talking about it, and it looks like I wasn't sure if it was in the theaters or not because it wasn't playing anywhere here, but I got it pulled up over here on the internet, and it looks like it's on HBO, so I should be able to see it. Yes, so I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. You know what I also heard too? I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but I heard, and maybe some of you can confirm it or disconfirm it, that we might, or there's a chance we might get Storm in the next Black Panther movie. She might make an appearance, and that might be how they bring her into the MCU. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. Man, what movie did I want to love but I didn't? That's a good question. What? Oh, you know what movie I wanted to love but I didn't, James? That is Spider-Man: Homecoming. I really, really, really wanted to love Spider-Man: Homecoming, but I did not. No, I did not. I actually found Spider-Man: Homecoming kind of boring. So, but I really wanted to like it because I'm such a big Spider-Man fan. But yeah, I not that movie. Was not a big fan. Yeah, I heard Mandalorian. I heard it's really good. I heard it's really good. I mean, like crazy good. Everybody's talking about Parasite, and I wonder how much I'll enjoy it though if I have to if I have to read the subtext, which from what I understand you do. I don't think it's dubbed, so I have to read the subtext. I don't know. I always have a hard time with that. Enjoying movies when I have to do that. So, but I am going to check it out definitely. Yeah, that was kind of crazy too, Cobra. Yeah, no, I'm not being nice. I mean, it was. I don't know. It was just okay. It was just okay. Queen and Slam. Like I said, I really didn't hate it. I didn't want to see it. She wanted to see it. I wanted to see Jumanji, but she wanted to see it, so we saw it. It was just okay. Yeah, I would agree with that, Cobra, about a lot of the Spider-Man films. And also, Jinhan, I'm not a big fan of the Star Wars sequels, but as I said, The Mandalorian has got me excited for what might happen in Star Wars. And I don't know if it's true or not, but someone said that we might see a little bit of a crossover between The Mandalorian, some of the stuff we've seen in The Mandalorian and the new Star Wars movie. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So, Christopher. That's a good question. So Jinhan is asking, what are people's thoughts about John Wick 4 and the Matrix opening on the same weekend? And he's saying he thinks it's a mistake to have these two franchises compete on the same day. I think that's a mistake too. But I mean, I don't know what can be done about it. I'm sorry to actually have them both open on the same weekend. But if I had to pick one or the other, I think that John Wick 4 will probably kick the Matrix butt. Even though the Matrix does have Michael B. Jordan in it, I think that's confirmed or not. I know last week we were saying that we weren't sure if that was a definite or not, but I think that's confirmed. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know. But I just think with the momentum that the John Wick movies have, I don't think the Matrix is going to be able to compete with that, especially given the fact it's been so long since we've seen a Matrix movie. Now they have spiced it up a little bit, but I just don't think that the Matrix is going to have a chance against John Wick 4. But I agree, Christopher. I'll be seeing both of them. That might be a double header, actually, for me. We'll have to see. Let me see something here. I'm also curious, has anybody seen The Marriage? I think The Marriage Story, there's a lot of talk about that too. Has anybody seen that? Everybody's saying that's really good. Yeah, I think you're right too, Jinhan, about Keanu's role in The Matrix. I think whoever takes over as the lead there, if it's not Michael B. Jordan, whoever it is, it will probably have the primary focus, and I'll bet you Keanu's role, and it will really just be kind of a support or supplementary role to the main character. But I don't think that we're going to get a whole bunch of screen time from. I mean, not a bunch of screen time, but I don't know how much we're going to get from him. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what else I think is gonna be good. Just because of the star power in it, and the title, I think Cats is gonna be pretty good too. I don't know how many people will see it, but I think it's gonna be good. It'll probably be underrated, but I'm definitely looking forward to Cats. I'm definitely looking forward to Just Mercy. So. Also, I saw this trailer yesterday when we were in the theater for Queen and Slim about The Grudge. So they're making a 2020 of The Grudge. So I want to see what that's going to be like too. And I don't really do horror movies a whole bunch, but I'm really looking forward to that. Because am I getting my movies confused, or is The Grudge the same thing as The Ring? Are The Grudge and The Ring the same movies? Somebody set me straight. I'm watching it, Cobra. Say what you want, my friend. I think it's going to be good. You're not as cultured as I am. That's the problem. Yeah, I heard it was good, Dory. I heard the Marriage Story was really good. So I got to check that out. So wait, Chris, are you saying no to my question about The Grudge and The Ring? They're different. Okay. Now, what am I thinking about? Why am I trying to... I don't know why in my head I have those two as the same movie. I will tell you one thing, though. The Ring freaked me out. It really did do a number on me. So, I saw that one time and I was done. That freaked me out more than The Exorcist did. Yeah, I don't know, James. We're getting a lot of remakes. You're right about that. You're definitely right about that. But I don't know. That doesn't bother me as much. As long as the movie is good. And there actually is a lot of original stuff coming out in Hollywood, too. It's just not getting as much... I don't think it's getting as much promotion, or there's just not that much excitement about it. I don't know. Which TV series that has not been renewed yet that I would like to see renewed? That's a good question. Depending on how Watchmen goes tonight, because from what I understand, that has not been picked up for a season 2. I'd like to see that renewed to see where the story might go, depending on what happens tonight, though. I don't know. I got to think about that, Jinhan. Absolutely, Christopher. I'm not going to lie, man. When I saw The Ring, dude, you talk about freaked out. And the thing about The Ring that was so creepy to me wasn't necessarily, I guess, the frightfulness of the images, but the fact that they were so freaking disturbing, man. It was just The Ring. Yeah, The Ring really, really freaked me out. It did a number on me. That's what I thought. So Dory is saying that that The Ring and we're Japanese remakes, but you're not saying they're the same one. But I think Jinhan, I think there is a second season plan for Seis Manos. I believe I saw that. I think there is a second season plan for it. I could be wrong, but I think they are planning on picking it up again on Netflix. Pretty sure I'm looking it up real quick, by the way. Pretty sure I saw a second season for that. Let's see. Nope. Well, you're right, Jinhan. They haven't announced anything yet about it. Well, if we're not getting the second season of that, I hope that does get renewed because that show's really good. And Seis Manos is underrated. It's unfortunate because it's a really good show. I don't care what you say, Cobra. I'm going to see Cats, and I'm probably going to like it. You're not paying to see men run around in cat suits. Whatever, man. Whatever. Oh boy. I hear you, Adric. I hear you. I don't know, man. Now I feel like people have a mixed bag about ITB. Some people are just like done and they just want to let it go. And I can't remember who's. Maybe some folks on here said that. Honestly, I can't remember. And a lot of people want to see it come back. Every time I see a show that was canceled and renewed, I always think about ITB and think, man, they just dropped the ball. If not bringing that back, but maybe they could have worked on a spinoff. I don't, man, it's just crazy. I don't even know now how many people would be available to bring the show back. Like, I don't even know what the commitments are like for the other actors. I know that most of them are doing other things. I don't know, man. I would love to see it back. You say you're with Cobra James about Cat. Don't listen to Cobra. Don't listen to Cobra James. Don't be influenced by Cobra. He's bad news, man. He's bad news. Don't listen to him. It looks like I'm the only one that's going to be checking out Cats. There was another, let me see if I can find it because I want to show you guys this clip if you haven't seen it. Had it queued up. Oh, man. Now they're not letting me play it. Are any of you guys going to check out Artemis Fowl? Any of you guys read those books? I haven't read the books, but I have cousins that follow those books, so the movie might be pretty good. No, I hear you. I hear you, James. I just don't want you to get influenced by that dude, Cobra. It's bad news, man. Google him. Google his name. You find all kinds of crazy stuff about him. Nah, I'm just kidding. I've actually never Googled his name. What about Ghostbusters Afterlife? I'm curious. Anybody looking forward to that? I'm kind of all Ghostbustered out, to tell you the truth. But oh, that's 2021. Never mind. Also looking forward to Godzilla versus King Kong if we actually end up getting it. Oh, that's good. So Jen Hines says it seems like filming for Mortal Kombat is complete. So I'm really interested to see what they do with this too. Because if Mortal Kombat does well, then I could actually see a string of movies coming along with it. And I don't know what, maybe you guys have heard something that I haven't about in terms of whether or not they plan to add on to this franchise. But I think Mortal Kombat has a lot of potential. So Let me look that up. Let me look that up. The Reprisal on Hulu. Hulu. Let's see what the reviews are. Oh, it's got pretty good reviews. I might have to check this out, James. Cobra, I might have to check this out. I don't know, Adric. We're gonna find out soon enough if we ever get the movie, because it sure enough is in the works, or supposed to be anyway. Actually, see, I got Godzilla winning that though. We have Godzilla coming out on top. Also, has anybody been watching Crisis on Infinite Earth? I haven't seen any of it yet. I need to get caught up. I didn't see it, Jinhan. I was about to pull it up too when I saw that post. I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't see how King Kong beats Godzilla. It's got too many weapons, too many tools. Oh, with Dave Batista, Dory Stuber. I didn't see it. I haven't seen any of the episodes of Crisis, but people are talking about it favorably, so I got to check it out. Oh, I didn't know she was in that. Okay. Welcome back, Captain. All right, I was trying to look up some information about the Godzilla versus King Kong. It does in the movie, it does, but even if that is the case, I don't see King Kong beating Godzilla. Just don't see it happening. Not gonna happen. Well, there's some more information on. What? So Hulu is keeping Runaways going. I thought they were getting rid of Runaways. Apparently not. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I can't find. I was going to show you guys this clip, but I don't know where it is. It's not on YouTube either. I have Dory. I saw it. Cobra was asking me about Dolomite. I thought it was okay. Wasn't really one of my favorites, but I know that Cobra really liked Dolomite too. I did pick Homelander over Superman. I'm telling you, look, James, my reason or my logic was sound in that video, even though probably over 1,000 people now would beg to differ. But it was my fault with that video because I didn't specify what version of Superman I was talking about. So people just made like, they took all the composites of Superman and put them against Homelander. So I stand by my decision, my friend. Oh, I might be reading an old article then, Cobra. Maybe I am. I was looking up stuff over here on. I thought it was canceled. That's what I was saying. I thought it was canceled, but then I thought I just read something that said they brought it back, and I don't have it up anymore.
Welcome home. Come on, let's play.
How was school?
What was that? I don't know what just popped up.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree, Captain. I don't see. I don't see King Kong really putting up any opposition to Godzilla. Oh, what was that movie? Hold on. I can't remember the name of the show. I'm looking up. That was on Amazon Prime. Where is it? That's still on Amazon Prime. Shoot. Oh, I forgot about that. I wonder when the next season of Carnival Row is coming out. Season 2. Oh, that's in August. Did you see Carnival Row? Carnival Row was pretty good, Cobra. If you giving it a face plant, you better have seen it. All right, guys, hold on 1 second. Someone is knocking at my door. At least I think that's my door. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, thanks, Jinhan. Yep, it was muted. Didn't recognize it. Oh, so someone asked that you guys didn't hear what I said about Andrew Garfield. I don't know. I don't think he was a bad Spider-Man. I didn't like how they wrote Spider-Man for him, but I didn't think he was bad with the part. Yeah, I would agree too with Cobra. He probably was the weakest out of all that played the character, but I didn't think he was bad as the character. I definitely didn't think that. All right, stop. All right, I'm gonna show this to you guys. It's undone, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Let's see. I'm pulling it up. Where is it? Where is it? No, that's not it. That's not it. All right. Where'd you go? Oh, there, I gotta minimize it. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me know what you think about this. I have not finished working on the video, but I figured I would show it to you since I have you guys here. So this is my ranking for the top 10 action shows of 2019. So let me see. All right, so here's my list. These are my top 10. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, what's going on, Cornbread? Volume. Oh, now it's acting funny. Okay. Sorry. I gotta. Sorry, you guys. Let me minimize it. Didn't realize it wasn't all coming in. Well, it's not showing like it's supposed to. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. All right, let's try that one. There we go. That's better now. Let me take it back. Now let's see what happens if I go full screen. Will you guys be able to see everything? Ah, there you go. All right, yeah. So these were my top 10 shows for 2019. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you should be able to see the whole thing now. Even though that hadn't come out yet. So that's my list. That's my top 10 for 2019. What do you guys think about that? Or do I need to do I need to play it again? Yeah, Doom Patrol. I actually watched that again yesterday. I really like Doom Patrol. Yeah, it was hard, man. Yeah, Punisher's bringing up the rear. Oh yeah, you gotta put the Witcher on there just off of the strength of the potential Cobra of what it could be. Anyway, you guys saw a little bit of that's part of the video that I'm working on for later this week. I got to put some more on it, but you saw that those were like the transitions from the next movie to the next movie, and I actually talk about why I ranked them the way that I did. I'm surprised nobody said anything about Game of Thrones not being on there. Yeah, I'm not really happy about how Disney used Boyega either. So you would move ITB up to number 1. I have ITB as number 2. I have ITB right after The Mandalorian. So Jinhan, you would move I guess you move ITB up to number 1, and then you move The Boys up, and you put Mandalorian at 3. Oh, okay. I didn't even see what you said about Weinstein. Let me see what you said about Weinstein. Right, speaking of entertainment, Kevin Spacey victim. So I'm not sure what the question is about Weinstein, Cobra. I'm not surprised that he settled though. I'm not surprised about any of that stuff surrounding Weinstein, and he's probably not the only one. I'm sure all that stuff goes on in Hollywood all the time, unfortunately. Yeah, that drives me nuts too when I see that, Christopher. Anyway, I'm not even gonna go there, but that drives me crazy. Yeah, that's why I didn't put it on there, Cobra. I mean, this season of Game of Thrones, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So, all right, that's a good question, Andrew. Do I like Mandalorian better than ITB? Yes and no. So this season of Mandalorian I liked better than this season of Into the Badlands. I liked the season of Into the Badlands, but it wasn't my favorite season. My favorite season of ITB was season 2, actually. So while I really liked season 3, it was not my favorite season. My favorite season was season 2 of ITB. I didn't even realize that, Cobra. I didn't realize that they were connected like that. But as I said, I mean, I'm not even remotely surprised about something like that with Weinstein. Like I said, I'm sure it goes on a lot in Hollywood, and probably with a lot of prominent stars. And honestly, in today's Hollywood, I wouldn't even be surprised if it went both ways. I wouldn't be surprised if that stuff was going on all over the place. It just doesn't surprise me. Because you hear about like really similar stuff like that going on in the music industry as well. So you would put C as number 2. I almost had C as number 2. But I couldn't put C in front of ITB, even though I like C. But I feel like C and ITB have similarities, and C just doesn't top ITB with some of those things. But I mean, as you already know, I'm a big fan of C. So I mean, C is crazy good, and it's got a lot of potential. So I surely hope that they keep that show going. I know we're gonna get a season 2, but I hope we get a lot of seasons out of it. Oh, that's good news, Cornbread. That's good news. Man, I love the last episode to see Adric. I mean, especially what happened to Jordan Morel. I mean, that's just such an ironic twist of fate for him. So I thought that was awesome, and I do think actually the C does the storyline in C with Jordan Morel is a little bit reflective of Pilgrim also, and I think Jen Han might have mentioned that too. So I thought that final episode was good. I wish. I don't know. I wish it would have ended a little bit differently. Even though it's interesting now. I guess they're gonna go in and try and get his sister out. But I wish there was a little bit more tension with the end of C. Yeah, a lot of people excited about Wheel of Time, Christopher. I know that that Cornbread is. I have the audiobooks, but as I told you guys, I don't know the way that it's delivered. I'm not real excited about it, to be honest. The audiobook, should I say? But I'm looking forward to the show because a lot of people are talking about it. Which is funny because his Dark Materials, not as many people are talking about that now. Even though I think the show still gets pretty good ratings, but not that many people are talking about it like they were before. So I know there was a lot of buzz about it. Just want to see what the ratings are for. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Well, the ratings are still good for it, though. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that too, Jinhan. And I was happy about that. Finally, an equal playing field. But I did not expect for him to do what he did to Jordan Morel. Like, that's a game changer. I thought they might kill him, but for him to take his sight, I was like, wow. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I thought too, Jinhan. Like, I saw, I think maybe episode 1 and 2 of his Dark Materials, and then I stopped because the pace was a little bit too slow for me. So we said that too, Adric. We said that before, that we didn't think that the Witchfinder was dead. So I definitely think you're right. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't know if someone's going to come along or like a healer's going to come along, but something's going to happen. I think they're going to find him somehow, some way. Which also, I can't remember dude's name. The other kid that can see. But he's making me mad. Like, I'm ready to see him get it, basically. Because that double cross bothered me. It's definitely better than the Golden Compass, Chris. I agree with that 110%. Definitely better. Boots, that's his name. That's right. That dude. All right, Cobra. I'll see you later. Oh, before you go, Cobra, and this is for everybody, just so you guys know, there for next Sunday and the Sunday after that, there will be no live stream because there's just so much going on with the holiday season. So I will see you guys in the new year. There'll still be stuff coming out on the channel. It's just that there won't be a live stream next Sunday or Sunday after that. Yeah, I agree with you, Jinhan. He never really sat well with me either. I have not seen a movie called Blind Spotting, Dory. Seen the show Blind Spot, but never a movie called Blind Spotting. Sounds like something I need to check out, though. I guess. Is it something I need to check out? Same to you, Chris. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. And actually, you guys, I'm gonna get ready to bring this to an end. But before I do, I just want to say thanks to everybody. You guys who are on, who are regulars. Thanks for a great year. It's been awesome, man, and we've picked up a lot of new subscribers, which has been awesome too. We had the goal of trying to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. Well, I don't think we're quite gonna make it. We might end at around 8,500, but it's been awesome, man. So I'm looking forward to a great 2020, and you guys are awesome. As I've said to you before, just appreciate that. The fact that you're here, that you stuck around, you're hanging around. It's a whole bunch of daggone work, growing this YouTube channel and building a community. So, just wanted to definitely say Merry Christmas to everybody, and no matter where you are in the world, and Happy New Year. For some of you guys, it might not actually be your New Year, but I appreciate everybody, man. And again, just the love, and hopefully we'll grow and we'll continue to expand the community. So I just wanted to say that before everybody goes, and again to remind you guys that there will be no live stream next Sunday after that, but there will be stuff out on the channel. So make sure that you guys are still checking those things out and keeping your notification bells on. All right, guys, so I'm going to end up and get ready for work tomorrow. And again, hopefully you guys have a great year. And that small clip from the video that you saw is part of the whole video that I'm working on, so that will be out too sometime this week, at some point this week. And of course, there will be reviews out for The Witcher, definitely, and for Star Wars as well. All right, everybody, again, be safe. Enjoy your holidays. Love you guys for all that you've done. And with that, I will see you in the new year. At least I'll see you live in the new year. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace.